After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back to throw, Darnold. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Off of play action, Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's Darnold. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
St. Brown in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Richardson off the play fake. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball right now. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
See him, bro.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles. After they had built up some momentum, they were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Yes, sir.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Darnold.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
This
will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. Second and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Richardson. Too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Flushed out right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Off play action, Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
I just knew I had him.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This is Fant on the short completion. And a healthy gain of 8.
We coming like that. We landing that hat. We landing.
About the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. Able to find the open man.
Still going
inside.
I'm supposed to be man him up.
And he will
Supposed to be man him up.
touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And I supposed to be playing.
Touchdown
I
of the
use them.
season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
We gotta get right.
Point up and through
No more
by
pick.
Myers.
Yeah,
And we are tied at 7.
What the hell?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 95 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
No, I should have killed you. I should have killed you. Oh, my God.
This time they get him behind the line. Officially,
that's my fault, game.
Loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Richardson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I don't know how the fuck you caught that shit.
The first half, all knotted up.
Bro, it's supposed to be 20. It's supposed to be 21-7 right now.
To another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman
played
larger
there,
than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This shit is crazy, cuz.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
He got it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Taken in at the 22. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hit as he throws.
I had a guy. I fucking pump fake, bro.
Incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so
that
shit, a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I can't get shit going. Well, I can, I gotta just capitalize.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Richardson looking to throw.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. He finds Smith.
Oh, he knows it. It's a possibility.
Good gain of 9 on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now second and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he
continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
Now it's Richardson. Looking deep downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 30 yards. And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on.
And that's caught inside
God,
the 30.
no.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
What was that, bro?
Ken Walker, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the handoff, Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Taylor again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll let Cup run on the end around. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. He's got it to the 43 here.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Damn, my little brother went to speed fast and so.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
He's got it at the 2, and he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson.
I want to see.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much.
Yeah, no, that's real. That folk ass, bro.
Solid gain to bring up second and manageable.
See, I know that bitch, man. It's time, man.
Here comes 2nd down.
Damn, we spent that nigga, bro. Yeah, bro.
Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, Bob.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold.
I got a light.
Oh,
Fires Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about
he pulled it out.
The extra point now.
GG, bro. Good game, man.
And this one gives his guys a 12.
Damn, he pulled it out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Me?
Well, this game is certainly
Oh, 73.
Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second down, goal to go. Now Richardson. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
I don't like to lose. I just want to kill someone.